Welcome to the Glass Bowl in Toledo, Ohio, home to the Toledo Rockets. A full house is in store, and so too, a terrific matchup in this one. There's nothing quite like a great rivalry matchup in college football. The bitterness, the intensity, the lifetime of memories that will come as a result of what we're about to see in this one. As we'll see a squad from the MAC, the Bowling Green Falcons, taking on another team from the MAC, the Toledo Rockets. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollock. Falcons will kick it off to get us underway. On the run from inside his own 5. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. So the Toledo Rockets offense will take the first swing of the game. There are always butterflies to start a game, but when you have a rivalry like this, the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive, guys.
They aren't all the same. We say that, but we know differently. The blood is boiling. The temperature is hot. Jesse, you want this week more than most.
Yeah, and David, we played in these games before. Everything just seems to be heightened, right? The game seems to be moving faster. The crowd noise feels louder. Your composure will be tested early in a game like this.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. Back to throw, it's Gleason. Pressure coming. That quarterback was doing his best Houdini, escaping in the backfield, but the defense finally gets to him.
And that is how you silence this raucous crowd. Defensively on the road. First drive of the game, setting the tone, getting a huge sack on third down.
The Rockets will punt it away on fourth down. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. The Falcons offense will take the field for the first time. And a big key as this game unfolds is just how aggressive will he be throwing the football in a lockdown corner like that.
Yeah, and when you're an elite quarterback, you think you can do whatever you want to do, and you think you can make the right decisions. I'm interested to see how much they'll test that cornerback on the other side.
You know, there's a saying, there's no defense for a perfect pass, but he's got to be extra careful and sharp when he's throwing that guy's way.
And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Using his legs, it's Stewart. I know you want to prepare for every game the same way, but there's just something different about rivalry games, Jesse.
It's because, Reese, I think players are aware that games like this define your legacy as a player. Your record in rivalry games is something that people are going to talk about for years and years down the road. You have got to show up and play your best football in games like this.
Takes it from the gun on third down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Stewart. And they gave him no chance to get loose, and they force a fourth down. First boot of the day is on its way. He was called on 3 times in that loss last week. It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the first quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. The Rockets offense is back on the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make the play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. You got to think they'll try to muscle their way forward on third and short from the 29. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. From the gun, the give, looking for room. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. It'll be a draw. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And he's running in the open. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Rockets! They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game?
Yeah, and I feel like momentum's always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point makes it 7-0. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, a very interesting scene playing out right now in this marquee top 25 matchup. Michigan is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Tom Brady should never be counted out of any game. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Michigan State. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Looking to throw, it's Bazelak. Finds his man down the middle. And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly. He's going to pass. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming. Offense gets set for 2nd down. The aerial assault continues. Throws to the wideout. Working the middle. He makes the stop at the 43-yard line. It's a pickup of 15, and they've got it in plus territory. To the air on first down. Fires to the wideout. Pulls it in. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. Looking to go up top on first down. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. Now 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. He's got the tight end. Touchdown, Bowling Green. A great catch and run for 6.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
On to attempt the try.
Kicker is on for the extra point.
Right down the boulevard. They march 78 yards down the field, and they close the deal with a 16-yard throw for the touchdown. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Toledo has the ball. Here comes the offense. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
It's caught. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. The offense will quickly use the timeout.
Timeout, Toledo.
Right down the middle. He's got an open man. They make the tackle at the 33, but he's ripped off 15 yards and picked up a first down. Looking to throw, it's Gleason. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds.
Timeout, Toledo.
They're looking to pass from the red zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, Toledo!
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Lining up for the PAT.
On for the extra point.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Bowling Green has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. Pocket starts to collapse. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Man, this has been a struggle for this offense, protecting their quarterback. It's priorities, mission number one, right? Every single game you go into. Last week, I think a lot of the reason they lost was because they gave up so many sacks and hits on their quarterback.
We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, what an environment there today. All the animosity and flat-out hatred that comes with a good old-fashioned rivalry game on display in that first half. And there is no better place to start this halftime than by reviewing how this wideout has been a one-man wrecking crew. The kid's been everywhere. And I love how he's willing to go across the middle, but that he also has the jets to burn these DBs on the deep ball. If this defense wants to actually come back in this one, they better hide his cleats. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
And the Rockets will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Bowling Green has it back. The Falcon offense will go to work. They start this third quarter, 1-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
They're bringing heat. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
Well, this is a quarterback he's not known for his running ability, obviously. We've seen him make some great throws, but mobility, that's probably not on your bingo card. You saw it right there. He gets brought down for the sack.
And the Falcons send out the punt unit. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll bring it back. It's Newton. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Leaves it with the back. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. Dropping back, it's Gleason. Finds his tight end. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. coming after him. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense.
And I think this team knew going into halftime trailing, their defense was going to have to step up here in the second half. And on the very first play of the third quarter, they get a sack. That is good news for this defense.
The Rockets decide to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. Bowling Green has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. Here's the handoff. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Toledo has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. Let's see what they've got on second down. He's looking to throw. Got it in the middle, it's Tillman.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains. The Falcons will have it 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. And the Falcons are moving quickly down the field. He'll come out throwing on first down. Tight end finds a soft spot. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. Motion from the offense. They'll go to the ground. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Looking for a man. It's Bazelak. Finds his target down the middle. Makes the grab, and he's dragged down. We have reached the 2-minute warning, and time is of the essence if this offense is going to make a play. Grabbed over the middle. It's Garcia. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. Throws to the wideout. It's caught downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. He wants to throw it again. They're trying to get to him. Got it behind the line. It's Patterson. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th.
That's a play the defense needed, right? It's been a battle all game long. Here we are, it's late, everybody's tired. They've given up a few yards on this drive, but they come away with a huge sack at a big moment.
Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. A shot toward the end zone. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. Happy with the situation, the quarterback will take a knee.
You know what's great about rivalry games? Each side hates every wretched breath the other one sucks into their greedy lungs. Figuratively speaking, of course. And when you win, is that sweet.
It's glorious to be able to brag, to be able to text message your buddies, to be able to post stuff on social media. It's a lot of fun. I think fans like it more than anybody, but it's something that every year you have a couple games start. This was one of them, Jesse. They took care of business, and now you move on to the next.
They really did. We saw some great individual efforts in this game by the winning team, too. So cool to see some of these players that have had terrific collegiate careers make some of the biggest plays of their lives in this game, in a rivalry game that just means so much.